So just getting the old early 70s 4-horse rototiller going here. I instantly ran into some fun. So the first thing you check is the lower unit gear oil. These guys are worm gear. If you see something like this, a lot of times this will be horizontal also. This one's vertical because it's a vertical shaft engine. So you have to check the oil level in it. And it's only got a fill plug here, no drain. So when I did that, it was low, so I tipped it forward. Everybody see all that nice water? Yeah, it's about a third water. I guess that means that, well, obviously one of these seals is leaking. The snow level, water level over the winter was at least that high, so it leaked in. So now I gotta go get me some 90 hypoid gear oil. So you can't use just motor oil or anything in it. It'll burn the gears up because of the way they are. It's like a car differential in the rear end there. You can't use motor oil in it. They need special high pressure hypoid gear oil. So anyway, so I got to go pick some hypoid up. I don't have enough to fill it. I'll continue the video. Well, here I am half an hour later. Got some 80 W90 extreme pressure gear oil and have a little funnel here, so got to tip the tiller right up so I can pour it in there. So lots of fun. So I drained the engine oil, and the easiest way I've found of refilling these small motors without overfilling them is to pour from a large container into an empty 1 liter, 1 quart container, and it has graduations on the side. Normal 3.5 lawnmower takes about 0.6 liters. So I just put a mark there. This one I think is a little bigger, it takes about 0.7 or so. So I fill this up to that level, and then I just safely dump it in the motor and see what it does. I use this funnel for the motor. It seems to work pretty good. And sure enough, it was right around the full line there on it, so it works out good. It's just too much of a pain in the butt pouring from a big container into a funnel, and you get the lawnmowers with the dipsticks, you can overfill them. So if you know what the capacity is, you just fill this little container up and just dump it in, and away you go. This old 4-horse here, model 100, it has the extended crankshaft, and so I may have to oil the recoil starter there. Otherwise it could start squealing halfway through getting the garden rototilled there, and I don't want that. This one here, unfortunately, there's like no neutral, so you have to like lift it up to start it. So this does nothing. So most equipment would be okay, but so like I say, I don't want a screaming growly halfway through the garden, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the starter cover off and lube that shaft there. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. The recoil starter there. Got a little hole in the end of it there. Just needs a couple drops of, this is transmission fluid. Just take it, move it up and down a few times, it'll suck it in. This is felt in the end, inside there. Might be able to pump it in. I want lots of her in there. I don't want this thing to start screaming on me. Have to tear it down in the garden and lose a bolt in the dirt or something. Now she's spinning pretty free there. I guess if I was smart, I'd wipe the excess off the outside there. But you see, I got some plastic stuff. Okay, so that should do it. So see, I used transmission fluid to lube those. YouTubers suggested that to me, and I've been using it for probably 10 years now. Seems to work good. So I filled the gas tank with gas, taking the air filter off. So now I'll dump about 10 drops of gas down there. So I can do that. That'll be enough. Then I gotta put the camera down while I pull it. pretty good. Started about the 4th pull, but yeah, I got my Uncle Tony's garage on there. I guess this rototiller kind of follows the description when you got to start it. Well, I'll show you. It's got no neutral, so you got to tip her back. So people with no mechanical abilities would probably tear their foot off trying something like that, but anyway. Hence it's a little bit on the sketchy side. But I still got all my limbs, so okay, that's good. So here's a more standard rototiller with the worm gear. So you see it's a belt drive. Got the low shaft down there, and so that uses the. You can tell by the big lump on the front there. It's worm gear. So that type needs 90 gear oil there in it, same as what I bought for the other one. And you can tell that if there's any gear oil in it. Just get some on your finger and sniff it. It'll smell like sulfur. It's pretty strong smelling stuff. It's not like motor oil. So you want to make sure you get the right stuff in them.